Aditya Vibarthi, and I'm an animation filmmaker. I did my graduation in animation film design from NID. This is my wife.
And Bhavna. I'm also from NID. I did my post-graduation there. We met on the job. I was just working in Disney, and now we're doing some freelance animation for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years.
Once in a while we get like interesting projects like this.
The second half of the film is totally in rural Tamil Nadu with a lot of coastal beaches in the frames. We thought sand would be a very good element to use it. Sand art was what we thought would fit for the titles.
He randomly said one day that he's seen this sand animation film, and then he said, why don't you like do something like this for our film also? Then we agreed upon that.
I think it seemed to go well with the feel of the film. Sand animation has that black and white. It has its own feeling.
You can easily morph and
it has space for the
can get really abstract.
Ganesh Kumresh, a violinist duo, had done the music for this title track. When I got this piece, I was so happy. Then I gave it to Viparthi. He also was very kicked about because he had almost the raw material to do what he wanted.
The storyboard was laid out on After Effects to sound. It was timed accordingly to see which scene will happen according to what part of the music.
See, storyboard is like basically like a scene by scene or a shot by shot breakdown of the film. So there are parts where there are like human characters and all that. So we acted out some parts of it, so we know exactly how long it takes to like lift a child and throw her up in the air.
She's standing and then she runs, she turns around and she calls him. So at that moment only he can turn around and say come.
This is our setup. It's a very Jugadu setup, but it still works. This is a Canon 5D Digi SLR. It is connected to a laptop here. You can actually control all the settings of the camera, like shutter speed, everything from here. You don't have to like touch the camera at all once it's connected. But without the light, it just looks like some random thing. You can't really make out what's happening. Once the light is on, the textures come out. Once it's on screen, it's like black and white. You just have to play with those two colors. This is the previous frame, so now the camera is not detecting any movement, but I can control that by pulling the slider down, so I can see a little bit of this frame and a little bit of that frame. Aspects that we control here is light coming in through or not coming through. So you have to like give highlights on the clothes. Just remove the sand from there.
We had lots of discussion on this. Uni also sat with us, Mandar sat with us, we all sat. We tried to come up with many ideas.
We actually basically interpreted the film, and again, like this is another interpretation of the whole film in 2 minutes. It's like a short film of the film.
This is a very poignant story of a father's journey to know what happened to his daughter, which you'll see in the title sequence itself. As a child morphs into a teenage, and her flights of fancies and her relationships with people and everything, and all through the eye of her father, who tries to reach her again and again and in vain.
My daughter was brought in here in your hospital a few days ago after an accident. Smriti Krishnamurthy.